Hi, so from this video onwards, we will start RNN, recurrent neural networks. Let's start with the introduction. Okay, so the first thing for RNNs, we are not going to discuss in that detail. We are just going to, have some introduction and have some idea how RNNs work and what is the basic architecture. Now, talking about the introduction of RNN, as you can see on the screen, the architecture is somewhat similar to what we had discussed in ANNs, okay, the dense neural networks. But one thing that is different in RNN is the self loop. Okay, the output of a hidden layer goes to the next layer, next neuron, but it is also gone inside the neuron itself. Okay, so that is why we call them as recurrent. Now this can be very useful when you have to deal with the data where you need some context. The thing is that there is two things. Okay, first thing is that data is coming, it is processing, and it is giving data to the next layer. Other thing is that data is coming, it is processing, but it is giving data to the next layer, but it is also keeping that data to itself. Okay, so basically the neuron is itself learning from all the processing that it is doing. So let's discuss in more detail what are the applications of RNN. RNN are used when we are dealing with some time series data. Okay, so there are other methods to evaluate time series data as well. We are not denying that. So for example, stock market price. Stock market predictions are very much based on RNNs because you make a prediction, but the prediction that you have made today is also useful to make predictions about tomorrow, right? So you also keep that data with yourself. Okay, so that is the idea. In NLP and summarization, it is very important because the thing is, for example, this is our sample. For NLP, the model needs to capture the context of the information. We very much need the context of the information if we are processing the natural language. Okay, the system should identify the tone if a customer is angry or not. Okay, and that is something that is only clear when we are analyzing the context. So for example, this is a very simple example. Suppose this is the line which is given to a system. Okay, so I went to Europe and I returned home on Sunday. So the model needs to analyze that there is some type of dependency. A person has returned to home only when it went outside. Okay, return to home. So to return to home you must go outside first. Okay, so these dependencies are captured using these recurrent loops. Okay, so when the model had processed this data, it kept this information for itself also, so that it is useful when it is processing something later in time. Okay, so this was something very brief about RNNs. In the next video we are going to discuss about supervised RNNs, and we will understand basically the structure of RNNs.